Welcome to the demonstration on the asynchronous feature in ZTPFGI. This feature allows the developers to intercept and debug the external messages that originate from outside of ZTPFGI. That is, the messages that comes from the external sources to the ZTPFGI system. So this message can originate from outside of ZTPF by the web services, TCP/IP, host to host, MQ series, and XML, and so on. So exactly what this asynchronous does is it allows the developer to capture and trace the ECBs for the transaction outputs from an external source. So once it's set to capture this ECB, the ECB tracing is then the normal process. So the key aspects of this feature is that it allows you to customize your requirements or the rules by means of the configuration files, and it provides you the ability to define your flexible rules to capture the external messages by program, terminal address, and combination of ECB fields. So this feature is to be quite easy to learn and use because it's helpful for both the administrators as well as the developers, because administrators knows the kind of situations where the developers need to intercept and trace, and then defines the rules for intercepting those situations, and developers all have to do is just click on the asynchronous pick on the asynchronous resource from the list of the asynchronous resources, and key in the required parameters. So also this feature eliminates the need for these developers to keep changing their programs to trace the external messages. So let me tell you now how do we activate this particular option in ZDBFGI. So let me get myself connected to any available test system so that we can have a look of the asynchronous resources that is available. See, we do have some base list of asynchronous resources that's available as part of this particular ZPFJ products, and we do have provisions by which the customers can configure their own terminals if required. So you could see, like, once you get yourself connected to the test system, your system tab will be enabled. So I'm going to set for any to capture the messages from an external source, we need to set a terminal. From the existing list, I'm picking a asynchronous terminal. So I'm going to now capture the entry to a program from an external source. So I'm going with this. So once I click on the the option, I get this program asynchronous trace capture. So since I'm going to capture, so I went with this option, I'm getting this window. So if I've gone with the any other terminal, so based on the selection, the corresponding pop-up will open up. So anyway, I'm going to go with PGM terminal. So I'm going to give my program name. So here it is. So given the program that I'm going to capture, so I'm going to click on the OK button. So you could see now these ECB terminals have come up. It's open because it's now ready to capture once message enters to this particular program that they have already given. So you could see the message here as will capture ECB that enters CVLZ. So this is what you say it as the program that name that I've given, and you could see here the status being ready. So this terminal is now ready to capture your ECB once message enters this particular program. You could see at the same time that when I right click on this, a pop-up menu opens, and you could see here multiple options available as part of this feature. First is the enable. See, you could see this particular icon is enabled because this terminal is ready now. So if it's not ready, either it's disabled, this particular button will be disabled. You could also notice that once you click on this particular message enters this program and the output is being push to this is displayed. This terminal that's been selected will be default to the disabled state. You have to, if you want to again use it, you need to again enable it. So this is how it works. And we have the other two things which I'll just explain once we have done this. Okay, let me give so I'm going to pump in an entry from an external system. For this I've already have my vpars in. I'm going to give the basic application entry. So this I'm giving. So you could see here now an ECB, it has started capturing this ECB. So I pumped in the entry from the VPAS system and the thing is here. So after this you can select any programs, you can change your selections. So either go with the selected macros and you can continue with the tracing that you normally do. So I'm not going to do any trace, so I'm just going to say run to trace. So if I give run to trace, the output will be available in this terminal. So I don't want to continue any trace. I'm going to complete this. So you could see that since output would be displayed here now. Here's your output. Your output is in this window because it's an extra source. It's output is pushed to that. And again, as I said already, now this terminal is being disabled. If I want to enable it again, I need to click on this enable button once again. You could see here this button that was enabled previously, now it's being disabled. So if you want to just release the current resource terminal, I need to select this option. If I want to release all the allocated asynchronous resources, I need to click release all options. So now I'm going to just release the current terminal. So I'm going to click only release all. That's it. That's all in terms of asynchronous trace. Thank you.